Hello and welcome to another Taffy Coins video with me, Kyle on the carpet, and this is the latest update from the Typeset album. So this is going to probably just be the final one just for a few months, just because of I'm just cutting back on buying coins purely because Christmas is around the corner and we have lots of plans that we have between now and Christmas. So I'll just update you very quickly just on this. So this is a very nice 1917. This is a Standing Liberty quarter. So I've just been trying to grade this just in my grading book and just guessing. So I thought that this might have been about like an F12 or a Fine 15, but judging by my grading book, I might have actually scraped a VF20 to 30 on this, which is quite nice. So I paid, well, what I feel is a reasonable sum for that, which is about £25. So I was considering upgrading the one that I have in the typeset, but the one in my typeset is rarer than this. It cost more than what this cost me as well, so I'm still debating that at the moment. And we just get stuck in. And so you might have seen some of these coins already, and I do apologise if you watched my previous my previous video, where I just updated you on the album when it arrived, and I've just been through my collection and just had a good delve into it. So I am missing some coins in here, 11 I think in total from my last check. So there's a good mixture in here, just like from coins that I've received from Coinstash Collectibles, Sandman Coins and Collectibles, and Mike Nottleman from the Coin Show podcast as well. So a big shout out to Mike as well, and just like other contributions that I've just had. So very happy with how it's going so far. So you've got my Coronet Head 1957 half cent just sneaking in there on the top row, and that's the rarest of the half cents, I believe. It's certainly the key date for the Coronet Head. You've got the Coronet, then large 1 cent, and the braided hair Coronet, large cent as well. And just missing the Indian Head 1859 laurel wreath on there, and just got a few on there. So some lovely shiny Lincoln cents there with the 1909 VDB coming from Coinstash Collectibles, and the 1858D coming from Mike Nottleman from the Coin Show podcast. So some really nice mixed ones just there at the bottom, and then you've got the 2 cent, the 3 cent Trime, and 3 cent nickel. So the 3 cent Trime being the silver one there as well. So quite happy with just overall progress. Not the easiest thing to fill up as well, just within the UK, just because you don't always find just dealers where they have like much American coinage, to be honest, and sometimes with some of the stuff that they have, it's usually overpriced as well. And so I've seen some coins like from some of the dealers websites that operate over Facebook, and like for example some of the Morgan and Peace dollars, for me they're just too overpriced just for me to even give them a second look. So I got these are the half times and cap bust, which I purchased off eBay. Quite shocked and disappointed that when that arrived, it does actually have a bend in it, so that needs to be updated. All of these pretty much need to be updated anyway, just because I think there's like some cleaning and just low grade ones that I've just picked up just to fill like holes, like the Liberty Seated half time with the legend. I bought that for like £6 off eBay just to fill a gap. Missing a shield nickel with rays, so I've got a low grade one there which just fills a gap nicely, and just a couple of V nickels. It was like one of them just needs to be upgraded. 1913 Buffalo nickel, which is in not like the best state, but it's good enough. It's the variety 1, just for the album. So common date then, 1936 Buffalo nickel, which can probably be updated at some point in the future. Nice old Jefferson in a very, very nice grade there, thanks to Salman Coins and Collectibles. Very, very, very nice. 35% silver war nickel there, and that was from Coinstash Collectibles that I purchased from him. Well, I sent him money over and he purchased it for me, rather. Some nice Jefferson nickels there, and then you've got the dimes then. So these are the 10-cent pieces. You've got the Cap Bust Variety 2, Liberty Seated with stars. We've got the Liberty Seated with arrows. We've got a very holy one there. The Liberty Seated with arrows then, sorry. And that was just part of just a mixed bag purchase, really, just from one of the Facebook groups. And I just thought, there's no harm in just popping her in at the moment and then just upgrading later. Shame about the hole, it would have been a nice dime otherwise. Liberty Seated, Legend, and the Barber. I purchased that off eBay, so it's AU, potentially edging on up to Min State. You've got a 1923 Merc dime there, which is very, very nice, which I purchased for about £10-12 I think off eBay. And then you've got the more modern stuff, so the Roosevelt silver dime. You've got the Roosevelt 65 today clad one, so I've just had a nice spare proof one that I just popped in. A Liberty Seated 20-cent piece, which only run for a very short period of time, just because businesses kept confusing it with the $quarter, and then they ended up losing money on there. Cap Bust small size, $quarter, which is the first one. Then just in the quarters, and then you just move on to the Liberty Seated no motto, and then arrows, and a few others. So over time, those will be upgraded as well, just so to something a little bit nicer with more detail. And then you've got the 1917D, which is in about VG8, which Coinstash Collectibles purchased actually for me from the World's Fair coin show in Chicago. Standing Liberty Variety 2, which is the key date, that's the 1927S. Nice condition Washington quarter. You've got a 1976 then Washington clad quarter, and then just like a modern Washington clad quarter. And then also, and then you've got basically the star of the show, which is the Cap Bust half. Lettered edge, missing the Cap Bust breeded edge just at the moment, and the Liberty Seated no motto half. Missing the Liberty Seated arrows $half as well. I did actually have one, but I did trade that out just with someone else from the Silver Picker squad, just because it wasn't in the best condition, and I just thought I could just upgrade that at any point anyway. Liberty Seated motto and Barber half. I've got a very nice 1942 Walking Liberty half I purchased off one of the Facebook groups for about £11. Sorry, I'm just shaking this a little bit as well. I'm just trying to just balance it just on camera, just to give you a nice clear quality picture as best I can. A nice Business Strike 1962 Franklin $half, courtesy of Salman Coins and Collectibles. A 64 90% half and a 40% Kennedy then. I know it says clad at the bottom, but up until I think it was possibly 1969, they were actually doing 40% silver coins then, just in the Kennedy halves. And then you've got the big boys, and expensive stuff, as if the half dollars weren't expensive enough as well. So the Liberty seated dollar, no motto, and the Liberty seated dollar with the motto. Got a nice trade dollar there, a nice common date Morgan and common date peace dollar, and the Eisenhower. So I chose to put a 1972S in there just because it's 40% silver, and it's also a proof. You've got the Susan B. Anthony dollar and also a Sacagawea dollar. And, well, pretty much, basically, this is going to be the last page now, even though you've got a nice little US gold page on there, which at the moment is just a dream. All donations gratefully received if you want to donate to the cause of the typeset. You have the bytes and tennial set, so I chose just to put a silver set in there then. So I believe they are all 40% silvers. Commemorative half dollars, you've got the Booker T. Washington, you've got George Carver and Booker T. Washington on there. Sorry, just trying to read that then. A Monroe and Adams half dollar, and that's just the very, very common Columbian Exposition as well. Then just on to the Westward Journey nickel series. So you've got the Peace Metal, I think it's supposed to mean actually medal, keelboat, American Bison, Ocean in View. I've just got a state quarter there, commemorative silver dollar, American Silver Eagle, which is the 2021, presidential dollar, which is George W. Bush. You've got the 2009 Lincoln cents then. So you've got the Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, and Washington, D.C. I'm not too sure of the significance on half of them. We'll have to have a look into it. Can't give you too much information on them at the moment. But that's the typeset as it stands. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video and just this quick update. I will be recording a few videos just about silver and just talking about how I think personally the silver is doing at the moment in the coin market as well. So something to look forward to. Take care, guys. Thank you so much just for watching, supporting the channel. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget, keep collecting.